which was a painter flower, sorry, a new painter flower that was released on the 22nd. So I know we're a couple of days late, but I am here to share it with you today. So if you do share the live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. The lovely Joanna will be behind the Altenew badge today. So thank you, Joanna, for helping us out and popping in all the links as I get to the products. So everyone, I am going to move you down so you can see what is happening. So here we go. Just move you down. Hello, Lilith. She is my crafty mom. Good old Lilith. I hope you're good. Okay, so I have a piece of watercolor cardstock here. I'm going to move you down slightly. My camera seems to be a bit of a weird angle, but I think we should be fine. So here is my cardstock. I have some water. It's a bit murky. I have been using it today. Hi there, Barbara and Sue and Jane. I miss you too, Lilith. It's been a while. Just need to hug my crafty mum. So this is the Painter Flower Camellia. I am sorry, it's a little bit well loved at the minute. I probably should have cleaned it beforehand, but as you know, I'm not so much into my stamp cleaning. If it works, it's good. So hi there, Anne and Paula and Amanda and Vivian. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you if you've just joined us. So if you are new, welcome. And if you're an oldie but a goodie and you join us all the time, welcome too. It's lovely to see your little faces pop up again and again. Yeah, Barbara, this is very, very pretty. So, Pauline, yeah. Oh, I love old Lilith. Right, so I have my stamp on a block. Now, as you can see, it's a large stamp. So this block that I have is a 6x6 block. But if you do have a Misty, that will be perfect to use as well. Hello there, Nancy and CC. And hello to Westminster. Hello, Kerry. I'm using my Obsidian because it is my favorite black ink to go with watercoloring. It gets in all that really fine detail and it doesn't smudge. So I'm going to pop this into place onto my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card panel. Now this is one of the A2 watercolor panels from Altenew. So this is the watercolor cardstock, but it's already cut down for you. So that means it's good to go straight away. Okay, so I'm giving that a good old squidge. I should possibly have put my stamping mat below me. Yes, Sue, it's huge. So it's going to kind of near enough fit this whole 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card panel that I have going on at the minute. Teresa, it is very, very pretty. Yep, really, really is. So I'm just going to grab a brush. Okay. So, and I'm going to go with my 24 Artist Watercolor from Altenew. We all know this is my favorite. I know that the 36 pan has more colors in, but this one is more of an artist quality, so you're going to be able to mix the colors really well with these, and they're lovely and creamy. I'm just going to wet or activate my watercolors just with a little spritz. I always do this in the pan, but you could, with a little mini mister, but you could definitely use your paintbrush to do that. Okay, so does anyone have a preference of what color these camellias should be today? Yes, Sue, I'm on watercolor cardstock today, and I've managed to get black all over my fingernails already. So as I'm waiting to see what color these camellias should be today from you lovely people out there, I will go ahead and I'll start coloring my leaves in. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for sharing, everyone. Don't forget, if you do share, you are then in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. I'm going to go for a smaller one. Ooh, yellow. Yellow is one that I've heard. I think a camellia is supposed to be yellow. I think they maybe are. Okay, I think we're going yellow today. So I've started with my little green over here that I kind of always leave mixed on the side. And what this green is made up of, if you have the 24 pan set, is the tropical forest as well as a touch of brown to add in that shading on the leaf that we have there. Oh, pink. Maybe we have a pink and yellow one. Vivian, I'm not sure if it's available in the UK now, but if you do get in touch with Altenew, support@altenew.com, so email the lovely ladies there, they will be able to tell you which stores would probably carry them in the UK, if that's helpful to you. Okay, so we have yellow and we have pink. So I might do yellow and I might add a touch of pink here and there. Let's see how we go. So I'm just adding a touch of that brown again. I'm just going to dot that in. Now that seems a bit dark to me. So I'm just going to add some more water. And if you've made a bit of a mistake like me, I'm just going to take that color out with a baby wipe here. Okay, so what ink pad do you use? I use the Altenew ink pad, which is the Obsidian. Sorry, it just left my brain for a little minute. You can use StazOn, but after a time, I believe it's not great to use on photopolymer stamps for any length of time. But I'm sure if you clean it off, really, really well, maybe use a really good stamp cleaner, that might be good. Yeah, you know me, I love my pink and yellow flowers. So yeah, okay, I've added a little bit there. So I've done 2 of the leaves, and let's get going with these flowers, shall we? So I am going to add some clean, clear water down. My brush was not perfectly clean, so I have a little tinge of green to my little petal, but we should be all right. I have some yellow already mixed up here, but I believe the yellows that I used was the Summer Afternoon, and I think I had a touch of brown just for my shadows. So like in the Summer Afternoon, we have the yellow colors, and then we also have that brown for the shading. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add that yellow in and let that go. I'm going to have 1 yellow one and 1 pink one. Let's go with that. So I've added my yellow in, and because I've got that clean, clear water down, it's going to kind of go over. I'm not sure of the poundage on this one. It's the Altenew one. I believe that is more than 80 pounds, but I'm not 100%, Linda. If Joanna, does it say on the description the poundage of the watercolor paper, the A2 size, please? It's the one that's the 50% cotton. The lovely Joanna will see if she can check that one out for you, Linda. Okay, so I've just added some brown in just to give me that variation on there. I should really get, a little bit quicker. Stop my chatting. I'm sorry, everyone. You know how I get. So I've added that yellow in. I'm going to add some browny yellow just to where the petals overlap, and that's going to give me that darker color. Let me know if you want me to move down, or you kind of like this look where you can see mostly everything that I'm doing. I will keep a little eye out. Okay. So it wasn't very clean or clear, but I can still take that color up with, when you dry your paintbrush off and it's kind of thirsty, as they call it, a thirsty brush, you can take some of that colored pigment away. Thank you, Joanna. Linda, Joanna's just popped the link up for you, and it should be on the description. I know it's 50% cotton. It's lovely and flat. It's like really, really smooth. It's kind of, it's not shiny, but it's so smooth. This one is really, really good. Oh, okay. Thank you, Altenew. I didn't know it was 140. I should really know these things. So I'm trying not to work on petals that are close to each other, because if I do, the watercolor will kind of blend and bleed into each other, and that is not the look that I'm after. If I was after a quick and easy look, I would just kind of throw that color down there. Okay, Cece, I'm just gonna, oops, sorry everyone, please, hopefully I don't make you feel a little bit ill. I'm hoping we are good in there. Good morning, Sandy. Oh, they're more of a vibrant green. Okay, I may pop a little bit more yellow on those in a sec. Okay, I'm gonna add some more yellow down. Thank you for reminding me, Joanna. So if you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Altenew store. The winner will be picked straight after the live stream, and it will be posted in the comments section, both here on Facebook and both here on YouTube, because that's where we are today. We are on both. Okay. It always makes me very, very quiet watercolor. Kind of go in to yourself while you are playing around. Linda, this is a bit of a sneaky peek. I shouldn't probably be using this one today, but I have to say I am loving it. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for this one. Okay, so adding that yellow in, and then some brown. Before getting the Summer Afternoon inks from Altenew, I would never have put a brown as my shadow when I was coloring. If I was coloring yellow, I would never have used a brown. But after having the Summer Afternoon set, it's quite natural now for me to grab a brown and kind of use it for greens and yellows and even oranges too. Oh, Sandy, I'm not sure. This one is the Paint a Flower Camellia. It come out, I think it was Friday. Was Friday the 22nd? Yeah, so that's when it was released. So I'm not sure if Australian stores would have it yet. I know, I shouldn't have sneaky peeked. Okay, I think this one here is a petal, but you know what? It is now. As soon as you've colored it in, it can be whatever you want it to be. It might have even been a leaf, but now it's a petal. Need a bit more water on there. Okay. Okay, so once the watercolors start drying, you can then work in a petal next to one that you've already done. Oops. Okay. Add a bit more water in there. And some more of that brown color. I might need to add a little bit more brown, but we can always add some more definition with the woodless watercolor pencils after we've done this once it's nice and dry. You know me, I do like to add a little bit more detail with those pencils. They are fabulous for that. Okay, where did I go? Here. Kind of lost myself for a little minute. I'm good. Do you feel that I'm maybe using a bit too much brown? Things are getting a little bit muddy, but I think we're okay. Okay. Doo-doo. Yeah, so I would never have thought to use the brown had it not been for the summer afternoon set. The ink set, because that uses a brown, you know, like a brown color paper bag at the end for the shading of yellow. And I never would have put the two, the two together, but good job. Alton had already thought about that. Okay. Oops. Should have cleaned my brush up a little bit. I do find that watercolor can be very, very relaxing too. I think we're around about dry over here, so I can add some more in here. Thank you so much for sharing. Ooh, Sandy, I did not know. It might be a color changing flower, but in my world it now is. So this did start out white. Thank you so much for sharing, everyone. Oh, Jane, yeah. Snow. We've had snow since Thursday, I think. And we don't tend to get a lot of snow. So having the amount of snow that we had has been really weird. Okay. So I'm nearly finished with this one now. Just add a couple on because I am taking far too long. I know, everyone. I'm sorry. So I'm just going to add yellow in. Just add some deeper ones to where I want it to be darker. Like I said, I'm going to add some more detail with my watercolor pencils in a sec anyway. I just didn't want me to be rushing today, but you know, I kind of rush all the time. Yeah, Vivian. Yeah, so we're in, well, where I am, I'm in North Wales. So yeah, I know it's been a lot of snow in the UK. I'm going to use this pinky color that I have going on. I think it's Cherry Blossom. I'm going to add a touch of yellow to that. Ooh, don't do that. That's going to give me a peachy color. Okay. Okay. this one might be a bit too bold for the one that I already have going on, so I might need to tone this one down a bit. Trying to pick up pace a little bit for everyone patiently watching. So we have a yellow one and a peach one. Oh, thank you, Vivian. Yeah, it's pretty. You get to see Mo Valley out my craft room window. Ooh, Sue, I would love a bit of heat though. Yeah. I always believed that I was made to live where it was nice and warm, but yeah, I didn't get that. Oh, Nancy. Yeah, if you need the rain, I do hope that you get it. Okay. Thanks, Sue. Ah, you know me. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't really spend so much time on one thing, which is probably a problem that I have. I feel that I need to be able to squidge a lot more in than what I'm doing. Okay, hopefully that's dried a little. If anyone has any like happy news that they would like to share, please let us know. I think we all need a little bit of happy news all of the time. Okay, Linda, thank you so much for joining. Have fun today and tomorrow. Oh, Cece, it is very good and it's very pointy. It's lovely. Oops. This one's going to be like rainbowish. All right. This one, a bit more water. We're nearly there on this now. And then we have the leaves to do. Thank you, Amy. It's my favorite combo. Okay, very nearly there. Yeah, Sue, I think we're all feeling a little bit stuck at the minute, but hopefully this will all be over soon. And hopefully you're getting a lot of time to craft at the same time. Just going to add some really dark stuff in there and then pull it out with a little bit of water. Okay, there we go. Just add a bit of touch of more darkness in that center. I wasn't loving how it turned out. Okay, so let's check. Do I have Beauty the Within? Brianna, that might be a question to ask support@altenew.com. Email those, and I'm sure that they will. The lovely ladies there will be able to help you. Unfortunately, I don't have that set at hand, and I would need to rummage through all of my stamps to find that. But if you do email support@altenew.com, the lovely ladies will try and help you out best that they can. Oh, I'm Taylor. Fabulous. So glad that you have passed level 1. So let me know what color you think these berries should be. I'm thinking orange at the minute, but please let me know if you have a better idea for me. I'm thinking purple might be a little bit too far off the colors that I am working with. So please let me know what you think about that. I'm just going to turn my pot around because I kind of tap it. Oh, there we go. I'll show you. I tap it on the side so it's all kind of mucked up with the pinky color, and I don't want to get green into that color as yet. So, okay, so you've made a lot of cards. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just keep them handy. And it's also lovely just to send out cards when you don't need to. I do find that just because cards are much more appreciated because people aren't expecting them. So I do love a little just because card that way. Yep, all of our lovely customer service girls are amazing. So yeah, I would just shoot them a message. They may be able to help you out there. I might add a touch of yellow into these. Not sure. Yes, orange. Okay, cool. We're going to go with orange berries. Yeah, our customer service is amazing. All the girls are really, really lovely, and they will try their very, very best to help you out as best they can. I just have a stray hair. It's a new brush, so I'm going to get a bit of shedding on me. Okay. Oops. Way too much brown on there, but we should be okay. Maybe a touch of yellow into these. That might be fun. Okay, so I have my stalks. I'm just going to do those brown. Huge shout out to the lovely angel going on. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure we'll pass on the message to her. Oops, a little bit stray. There we go. That's perfect now. Lovely and pointy. Okay, so I've got my stems in, I've got my leaves in, so it's just those orange. Which one is this? This one is the warm and cozy, but I don't want it too bright, so I'm going to use some of that Fall Harvest, this one here, just to tone that down a little bit, and maybe have some brown for shading. Me and my brown. I can't help it. Okay, so there we go. Kind of looking pretty autumnal. And I should really be looking forward to spring right about now. Okay, there we go. Teresa, It may be a sneaky peek. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. Sorry. I know. Everyone's seen that I wasn't using my blue brush. Everyone picked up on it. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to use my woodless watercolor pencils. Now I am just going to take a piece of paper because I do like to try out the color that I'm going to use and then place it next to the... So yeah, I think I'm going to go with ruby red for this one. It is nice and dry now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a couple of strokes from that petal base and then just pull it out. So I'm just doing little strokes. I'm trying not to do them straight. I do want a bit of a curve to them because that's going to kind of give you a illusion that the petal's actually curling that way. So where you put your curve or twist is the way that your petal is going to look like it is curving too. So the sneaky peek may have been something that I was using before. Okay. It's just going to turn and twist. It's always easier to turn your paper rather than trying to turn your wrist, I find. And I think just this little bit of pencil detail is going to give you so much more depth to your flowers there. So these are the woodless watercolor pencils. So they are supposed to be used as watercolors, but I love using them just as pencils. Yeah. So I have the yellow ochre. I think this might be a bit too dark for me to use as, but it's kind of the same. Yeah, that's going to be too bright for the yellow that I'm using. So if you have a little piece of paper, you can kind of work out if that is going to be a good match for them. Okay. Yeah, if I do it quite light, I think we're going to be okay. And it's just going to add in that really kind of dark shade where the petals kind of fold with each other. Yep, these pencils are amazing for watercoloring, but you can use them without watercoloring as well. Like I kind of use them more for. These are great for traveling as well if you are using them to watercolor when you're traveling, because you don't need to wait for your palette to dry or anything like that. So you can just pop these in really quickly. Okay, I'm going to use this, maybe use the same color for my leaves. Not 100% sure. I want to see if I've got a darker green. So this one is the moss. Oh, actually, that moss is going to work. I'm going to use that one. Okay. So just going to add some, just a couple of lines. You could even scribble away if you wanted to. Okay. Okay. There we go. So that is the panel finished. Yeah, just those little flicks really do make a huge difference, I think. Okay. I'm going to move my things over to the side. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I think, to finish off my card, is I am going to kind of have a bit of a cutout on this side. So I'm just going to grab my craft knife. Sorry, everyone. And let's create a faux partial die cut, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to line up my card on my cutting mat. Okay, I want to do it so you guys can see. So all I'm doing is I'm just lining this up. If you want to take a little bit of tape, that may help you out to keep it in place. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this up with the lines that I have behind me. And I'm thinking I'm good right about there. And I'm going to cut along the top, miss out this bit, and then down at the bottom. If you know me, you know that I am not great with my craft knife, but oops, I moved a little. But I'm going to try my best. You really want to hold that down. Okay, so I'm going there, and then missing the image, and then going there. Oh no! I'll just get an eraser on that bit later. Okay. Now, I'm just going to kind of cut around here. So I am going to leave a little bit of a white. I'm going to move you guys up, and I'm feeling that you may be a little bit close to this now. Not that you can, you know, get cut by these scissors, but still, nice to have you out of harm's way. Okay. So I am leaving a little bit of a white edge around this. Okay, oops. Got a little bit, yeah, but there we go. So we've got something going on. The pencils are amazing. I do love them. Okay, I'm just going to grab some pattern paper. So this pattern paper that I have here is the Essential Black and White paper. And this, I have to say, is the paper that I use all of the time. I do love a little bit of geometric with some really pretty soft florals. The juxtaposition is the word, is really great when using two very different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab maybe these. Okay, and we can see, I think that might be a bit too much for that one. Here we go. Oh yeah, I think that's going to look pretty classy there. So I'm going to move those out. And then I'm going to add this onto my card base. I have run out of my amazing glue tape, which I'm quite upset about. I am going to cut some of this away because I don't want to waste all of the... So I'm going to cut around about here. So I don't want to waste this paper. It's my favorite. Yeah. The watercolor set that I used was the Artist Watercolor 24 pan set. It is my favorite one to use. I'll pop that down. I can turn over. I always find it's best to turn your card over and then cut off any overhanging pieces because you can see exactly where you need to cut, and it's going to give you a cleaner cut there. Now I have a little bit of a mark where I kind of moved things. I'm just going to take my Altenew retractable eraser, and this will get rid of all of that without leaving any marks there. So I am going to pop my sentiment down here. Okay. So what do we have? I'm going to go with You're Almost There. Okay. You're almost there. Everyone, hopefully, we're nearly almost there. Okay. You could have added it on a little strip if you wanted to. But let's line that up. As you can see, I am doing my sentiment first before I do add any foam tape to the back. My huge roll of foam tape isn't so huge anymore. Yeah, the sentiments are beautiful on this one. It's really uplifting sentiments. So if you are looking for the image that I've used, it is the very pretty Paint a Flower Camellia. I've used the 24 pan set. Oh, my water is looking pretty distasteful. I used the 24 pan set to colour the images. I then used the woodless watercolours, so these ones here, to add a little bit of definition to those flowers too. I did a little bit of a cutout and then added some of that really cool pattern paper from the Essential black and white paper pack. So there we go. So I'm going to move you guys up now. Oops. There we go. Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me. I do feel pretty short. My camera's gone a little bit awry today. Oh, cupboard's open. Sorry, making a mess. So everyone, thank you so much for joining me. It has been a blast. And I'm happy to say that I made a full card today, which, you know, is rather hit and miss with me. So everyone, thank you so much for spending your time with us and for sharing as well. We will see you again very, very soon and have a beautifully crafty day. See you soon. Bye-bye.